welcome back to the channel for another video. Today I want to talk a little bit about how to kind of get to that next level in trading and kind of also share my journey as well and kind of how I end up quitting my job and doing this and that and share a few tips along the way. I get asked all the time, like, how do you become a better trader? How do you go full time? Or how do you kind of get into the movement or just be in the habit of entering the market every day or getting up in the morning time? And share a little bit about my journey as well. Like when I first got started, I was able to trade day and night because like I was at my 9 to 5, I was a security guard, right? So all I did every single day was pretty much sit in the office and look at a camera. And that's kind of where I found a lot of my time to kind of study and be on the market every single day and kind of be on the charts, you know what I mean? And take my time to really understand what works for me and what don't work for me. A big thing that so many guys get kind of wrong when first approaching the market is kind of having that strategy. You really got to understand that there's so many different ways to enter the market. You can be price action, you can do fundamentals, you can have indicators, RSI or algorithms. I mean, there's so many different ways to really be a profitable trader. The key, most important part about learning how to get to that next level is always mastering your emotions. If you can do that every single day, it's not that hard to be a great trader. Simply understand that losses happen in the market, and that's kind of the most important thing when it comes down to people always leaving the market or giving up on trading, is they always look at the value of what they're making and not seeing the growth overall. They only see a dollar sign amount, and that's why so many people give up early on in their career when they don't see they're making $1,000 a day just yet, or when they see they got to spend months and months of studying and grinding or just being on a chart in general. They kind of get the sway of it and kind of get away from it and not really spend as much time as they should being on the chart every single day. Like I said before, I kind of had that advantage being a security guard and being at my job full time. I worked there 12 hours on and off. So when I did have 9 to 5, I was able to, like I said, just sit down and strictly be on a chart. But either way it go, I know everybody's life is a little bit different and you got to do things a little bit differently than somebody else would, but you got to really find the time to just be on the chart. You got to find the time to set that schedule for yourself if you really want it, because trading can be a great thing that comes with a lot of rewards, a lot of profit, a lot of this great thing, opportunities, money. You can buy this, buy that, you can travel, the freedom. I mean, there's so many great things, but it really do take time to get to that next level. One of the major tips that I can share to kind of quit your job or get to that next level where you have more freedom is just really saving up. Like, it's okay to have a 9 to 5 if you're putting money to the side to invest, right? Like, guys ask me all the time, how much money do you need to be a full-time trader? And it's really, everybody's a little bit different because it goes off of your expenses, right? If you are the person who have this going on, you got childcare, this, or whatever it may be, all you got to really do is kind of sit down and write down all your expenses down on a sheet of paper or even on a spreadsheet. And that way you can see exactly how much money you need to live off of each and every month. Like when I first got started, I paid my rent in full for the whole entire year. Like my first time when I felt like I was ready to go full time and just be a full-time trader and not be at my job anymore, I took the money I had and I paid off all my expenses. That way you have a stress-free mind. Like, especially paying off your rent ahead of time can really be a great thing because your biggest expense each month is probably going to be your rent bill, right? So paying that off each and every month or paying it off ahead of time, like 6 months in advance or a year in advance, you have so much time to be stress-free and not worry about a big thing or being homeless if you don't pay your rent the next month, if you don't have a job to pay that, right? So me, myself, whatever, paying that rent off ahead of time, it gave me a lot of freedom and really a lot of time to write down what I really want to do every day. Like getting up in the morning, I no longer had to go to a 9 to 5. I got up and kind of fit and saw what was best for me. Getting coffee, meditating, taking a cold shower, sitting down and reading, writing in my journal, just small things like that. It gets you through the day. And also realizing that, like, just because you quit your job, a lot of people have the misconception that you're free, and you do have freedom, but now you just have the more freedom to make your own schedule. You still have to work, you still have to grind, or even do more than a normal person at a normal 9 to 5 would do, because now everything is on you. Your taxes, your bills, this, that, how you pay yourself, how you pay that. So now you do have a little bit more things you got to think about, but yes, you have the time to think about it, right? You have the freedom and now even the motivation to get up every morning to work on yourself. And that's what I really believe that freedom is, just the time and being able to work on yourself, because you are free and you do have the capability to do different things when you want to, but you still have to work every single day. You still have to make sure you're being productive and not getting lazy, because that way everything you work so hard for to get to that point can all be taken away. So that's one of the major biggest things that I can really say that you have to do. Like, you have to really pay off your expenses ahead of time. If you can pay off your expenses ahead of time, you have a lot of time to just be a trader. So like nothing else but just being a trader, whatever you have to do. And that way you can every single day sit down, write down your goals, and accomplish small things step by step by step. So just understanding that trading, it does take some time. It's not nothing that's going to happen overnight for you, but the profit is going to be there. Like, all you really have to do is just take your time and really believe in yourself and be determined. A lot of people are also looking at Instagram and looking at Ferraris and Lamborghinis and believing that that's really what trading is, and it's not. It's all really for show. You know what I mean? Trading is just like a normal job. You know what I mean? You are a boss of your own empire now, but you still have to pay bills, still have to do things and make money. You know what I mean? Like, things are not gone away or just that simple. You know what I mean? So really understand that trading is definitely something great that can happen for you. Take your time, go through the motion, don't skip or go over any step, because everything is necessary for you to be great. You know what I mean? So I'll see you next time, guys. I'll see you next video. Have a good morning.